was about yesterday's conversation. And I want to say thank you to the parents that reached out. Thank you to, just thank you to everybody that was involved and part of the conversation, and a lot of people that opened my mind after the conversation was over. It was an awesome experience.
Yeah, a lot of calls?
Yeah.
More than usual?
No. We got the same amount of calls, but it was the after show calls and the after show messages and the frustrated parents. And I think we don't pay enough attention. I think that with all of this media that we have within the city, I don't think we have enough attention on what's really the problem in the city. We don't have enough attention on housing. We don't have enough attention on education. We don't have enough attention on the fact that we are the number one city in the United States of America with an inequality gap. Like, I don't think all that is being considered when policies are made for housing, when policies are made for schools. I don't think these things aren't taken into consideration at all. And yesterday I went on a rant on Instagram, and
what'd you say?
I said, what did I say? I said, no, yeah, I did actually. I did. But when I'm not at the station, I usually am a cusser. Like, I'm a cusser. What did I say? It's all about going down at the State House, going down at City Hall, come out in your red, green, yellow. Traffic blocking, because I'm gonna start promoting hearings and promoting school events and promoting some of these meetings. And
you have to, because they don't know.
No. That's how I'm going to start promoting.
Okay, yeah, good.
It's all about party at City Hall.
Party started.
Party at City Hall for your kids. You're gonna come out then? I tell you, Jim Jones, what's his name? 50 Cent. I tell you, these people gonna be at the State House. Y'all come out. Y'all pay money for that, right?
Sometimes free. Depends on who the artist is.
Shoot.
They had a roller skating party down in front of City Hall some years ago.
Who came out?
Some artists came out, and it was like an old school party, roller skating party. People, and there were more black folks on City Hall skating.
Hey. Because we skate. We might not swim, but we skate.
Oh, we gonna start swimming now, though.
I read a study that said that more than 85% of African American children can't swim.
Yeah, that's going to change now.
Yeah, and it was like something in the 70s. It was like 73% of drownings were because of African American kids that could not swim. That blew my mind. I would have thought most of the drownings were of like infants that got into a pool, or infants that weren't being properly watched over.
Yep.
But
there's an all adult female black swim team in North Carolina.
Yes, I saw that. You saw them thighs on them girls. I didn't think swimmers had legs like that.
You gotta work out like that to do that. So yeah, they're changing it down.
My babies were thick. You want to know the definition of thick? Them boobs right there. Beautiful. Yeah. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me find that story.
They're changing that. They're definitely changing that. Down in the South.
Yeah, that's right. With no water at all. What is it? What city was it?
North Carolina.
I'm trying to find it. Well, I'll go ahead and find it, post it on the Wake Up with Tayla Andre page later on. But he is absolutely right. There were probably about over 12 girls that were in the picture. Every single last one of them was a sister, and amazing. Get it, girls. Get it. Those are chicas right there. What I wanted to read to you guys as far as news is concerned, the FBI released the unedited video of the moment the Oregon militia man reaches for his weapon before he was shot dead before a traffic stop. The video released on Thursday shows the FBI traffic stop on the Oregon militia. A man said to be Lavoy Finicum jumps out the car with his hands in the air. He reaches for his pocket twice. An FBI agent then shoots him in the chest. The militiamen have given conflicting accounts on how Finicum died. Bundy and 7 others were arrested minutes later. It has been more than 3 weeks since they took over a building in Burns, Oregon. But my question begs over and over and over again, who of us could occupy a federal building and have 3 weeks before somebody dies? And you know what? If you listen to any of the accounts or any of the stories or any of the articles, if you listen to any of the interviews of any of these militiamen, they said, there's more to life. There's more than life. I'm willing to die for my freedom. And when I heard that, they are really, truly the patriotic Americans. And people, if you read the comments, people are in complete solidarity. Forget the government.
Amen.
Yes, retaliation. It's time to act now.
It's coming to that. It's coming.
I felt like they were saying the revolution will be televised.
We'll have to change that point.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Because the militiamen were going all the way in, and I'm listening to them speaking how passionate they are about their country, how passionate they are about their land, how passionate they are about their rights, the Constitution. Everything. The government has no right to step on it. And I was just like, I've never seen anybody speak like that not even about the government. Everybody can talk like a boss about the government, but they were talking like a boss to the government. Remember in the beginning when they said, we ain't leaving till you come get us. I bet you can't make me leave.
That's crazy.
No, this is reality. And it made me think why don't we have that sense of pride? Why don't we have that sense of ownership? Of course, we all know the answer why, because, what do you actually own? You sit here and rep a block, but you still rent the house. Your mom probably rents the house. You don't even rent the house. But we over here repping blocks and repping neighborhoods, but we don't own anything in that neighborhood.
Nothing.
Not a damn thing. Navy commander pleads guilty to bribery and a massive corruption case where he accepted prostitutes in exchange for classified information. And I thought about this. Isn't classified information and prostitutes isn't that a good isn't that a win-win? I don't see how it would be one thing if he accepted, something else in exchange for classified information. For me, I don't understand this story because it's a win-win. Usually when you're trying to get something, you give something that you're not willing to give up. So I feel like he was set up. Because what do you mean? You gave him prostitutes and classified information. That sounds like a win-win to any man. Or any woman. That sounds like a win-win. Hey. I'm about to get some. Hey. It's Friday. I'm about to get some and get some information. Hey. I'm about to be a G right now.
Oh, listen. Party over here.
I'm not even going to butcher his last name, but Michael faces up to 20 years in prison. He shared information with Leonard Green Francis, president of Singapore-based Glen Defense Marine in Asia, in exchange for gifts and prostitutes and classified information. He used the bribes to steer ships to specific ports that he owned or imposed fake fees, overcharging the Navy at least $20 million. Petty Officer First Class Daniel Leung was sentenced to 27 months in prison last week after accepting an iPad, hotels, and a monthly allowance. Again, I want to go back to the fact about corruption. If we are going to charge these, petty officer first class, if we are going to charge these officers with absolutely nothing on their chest and nothing on their shoulders as far as awards are concerned, we need to go up that chain of command. What was it? Ken Williams was in the building saying, if I come to work every day pulling babies out the river, one of the things we need to do is go upstream and find out who's throwing the babies in the river in the first place. We need to figure out, we need to go to the head, to the top, and ask some real hard-hitting questions and get some damn answers. And I go back to the fact that Planned Parenthood was free and cleared of all charges, yet those activists that put out there, remember, in the beginning of this Planned Parent story, I told you this has been going on for years. Since 95, they've been getting away with stuff. For years, people have been exposing them, and they still get that federal $1 million. Mm-hmm. And it's sickening to me. It's sickening that, yes. I'm just tired, Reggie. I'm sick and tired of people not being informed. I'm sick and tired of people not being engaged. I'm sick and tired of people not
being
demanding what's theirs.
What about being accountable for themselves too?
Accountable?
Yep. Because you're always trying to rile them up to get them to go down to City Hall, go to the State House, to do this, to go to the schools. Granted, they got 2, 3, 4 jobs, but still, you got to find time for your child and for yourself. That's what's going on in the community where you've been living for 50 years.
And I want to go back to the fact that you are legally allowed up to 3 days from every single last one of your jobs. Just give them a week advance notice, 2 weeks advance notice. My child has a field trip. I will be in attendance, and they cannot fire you. You can fight that. If they try to fire you, that's a lawsuit. That's a case. That's a case. You have up to 3 days for you to tell your employer, I'm about to go visit my children's school. I have a meeting with the teacher. I'm going on a field trip. Whatever it is for your child, you have up to 3 days. There are no excuses because you have an excused absence, 3 of them throughout the year for every school year. So if you have 3 children, you have 3 days for each one of them throughout the school year that you can make special for them. You know, again, I go back to yesterday was Asaria's field trip. And I remember, I actually very much vividly remember my dad being a chaperone for one of my field trips and remembering how that felt, that sense of pride, that sense of joy, the fact that the other kids' parents weren't there, but my daddy was. Like, I want to make sure that on every field trip, my children feel that way. And I've attended every single last one of their field trips since they were babies. And I will continue to do so, except for the one of Anari going to DC because he told me he doesn't want me to go. He's very clear about his objections. We will go. I will raise my own money. You're not coming. I want to go. You're not coming. We have to be there. We definitely do. V from Tennessee. Tennessee. Good rising, V. How are you, my love?
Good rising. How you doing, Tayla?
I'm super fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Well, I've been listening to the radio show this week, and I'm just thinking, I totally feel your frustration. When I listened to the lieutenant, the police officer that came in, he was talking about, how his life changed from when he got in the police force and he decided to do something different to try to make people think. And the ride that he took us on, if anyone listened to that show, is something that you need to go back. If anyone missed it, repost it. Like, talk about it again. And when I hear you talk about your kids and what's going on with the school systems, they don't think like you do, Tayla. A lot of people do. Most of us should, but everyone doesn't. Like, they don't really understand what we have at stake right now. We're at a very pivotal moment, right? Where we need to really pay attention to every single thing that's happening around us. Now, I know you're in Boston. I'm in Memphis. You have callers from Florida. You might have callers, listeners from New York, wherever. We need to really start paying attention to what's going on. I'm not sure where you were in the show because my app was on a delay. But I just want to tell everyone that's listening, make sure you are paying attention to what's going on around you. Listen to the Tayla Andre show. Wake up with Tayla Andre. Keep up with Roland Martin. Check out Zoe Williams. People need to turn off the television and turn on the radio. Let's go back to the way we used to get information before it became popular, because the passion is what you're doing. Waking up this early and trying to speak to people, and what you're doing every day is reaching, right? So we need to just listen, pay attention, and follow up. All the links on your websites, go to them. Do your due diligence and stop letting people feed you garbage and listen to the real, because it's out here. I mean, you're putting it out there, right? So that's all I got to say. I wanted to say more, but like I said, I didn't know exactly where I was in the show when you answered the call, but that's what I want to say. I know it's Freaky Friday. We can get into all that, which I'm excited about, but I just want to give love to the listeners and give love to you. And the young man, I forget his name, that's right there with you, but he's always there helping you take care of the show. So shouts out to him too.
Shouts out to Reggie B. Shout out to you, V, all the way in Tennessee. You're a whole hour behind us, but still up and ready to listen. And I thank you and I appreciate you and I love you for paying attention and being mindful and reminding the listeners that, you know, there's so much more out here than what we see on television. And absolutely, I want to give a huge shout out to Reggie B, because Reggie B wakes up on his own accord, says, T, I'm about to come sit with you. Most of the time, Reggie be in the corner just listening. You know, it's once in a while that he'll come and get on the mic, but I definitely appreciate him for being here, because he doesn't have to be here at all. And thank you, Reggie.
Thank you, Tennessee. My man.
We do have another call on the line, 617-282-0062. Good rising, caller, you're live.
Good morning. I rarely wake up this early unless I have to. But I did, and I'm glad that I caught the tail end of what Tennessee was saying, because, Tayla, that is so true. You are the truth that we all need to be listening to, because you bring people's awareness to another level. And I think that the topics that you cover, whether it be housing, whether it be education, whether it be father engagement, I mean, you keep it to a point where it's beyond just the senseless chatter, and you force people to really look at what
that was back in 2013.
Beyond all of the politics. So I just want to say that I love you so much, and you know who this is, and you know that I'm really inspired, because this is before 6 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing I did was turn you on, even though I never listen to the Freaky Friday unless I have to listen to something that is going to talk about that impacts politics. You know. But I just woke up today, and I'm glad that I caught the tail end of what Tennessee was saying, because you are definitely what our community needs. And you always question whether or not you're a journalist. You are a truist. Okay, you go beyond journalism. You really help provoke thought and inspire action. And I just have to say that I'm so grateful that you are doing what you're doing, because it's what our people need. And I hope your listeners recognize it's not just your passion, but you have an amazing ability to really engage people in ways that sometimes people don't even care. They want to be turning up, like you say, in the club, but you just bring it right to the right spaces. And so I just love you for that.
I love you too, Woo! I love you!
You know who it is, right, Julia?
Julia, my mentor, my love, is like the sister I never had.
Reggie, too, you're the man. I only met you once, but I appreciate you making sure I got into the building. But anyway, Taylor, I just wanted to say good morning, and I'm going to listen to Freaky Friday in my free con today.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I love and appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day. I can't wait. We got 4 more minutes to get to Freaky Friday, but let me hit you with this Flint, Michigan that's going on. So it is finally revealed. Dun, dun, dun. Flint governor workers received not governor. I want to put this on him so bad. Like I do. I want to put Schneider in. I want to put Schneider in a chokehold right now.
You Snyder or Schneider?
Schneider. Schneider. Flint government workers received bottled water from January 1st, 2015, a whole year before the residents of Flint, Michigan. You can't tell me the governor didn't know ish about this. I said ish.
Yeah.
I did. I said ish.
Yeah.
You can't tell me he didn't know nothing. I don't care how many emails you reveal, Hillary Clinton. Schneider, I don't care how many emails you send out, how many emails you make apparent. Somebody knew something about that water. You knew, the whole city knew about that nasty, I could say ass, right? That nasty ass water in the river. Everybody knows we don't need to drink the Charles. Everybody knows we don't need to drink, what is that, Castle Island? What is that little bay called? Something, yeah. Whatever that bay, y'all know we don't need to drink that water.
Yeah.
Everybody in the city knows that. Elected officials know. The government knows. Residents know, people who have lived there their whole life have known. A whole year, government workers received bottled water from January 1st, 2015. Water coolers were installed in state buildings in Flint in January of 2015 after the city flunked some drinking water standards. At that time, Flint residents were told not to worry about the tap water. It's good. Complaints have been lodged. Some bad smelling, tasting water since April of 2015. Flint's water became contaminated when the struggling city switched from the Detroit municipal system to the Flint River to save money.
Wow.
I need to understand this water crisis a little bit more, because I want to understand, when have we, because I believe California, Colorado uses a river. I believe they use a river in order to supply their residents with water. And if I'm correct, Nevada as well. And it's like, I'm trying to think of how the river flows. Some of the cities downstream have been complaining that they're not getting enough water because upstream was like overwatering or something. I need to get abreast of this. And I definitely am. I'm going to find somebody. I've been in contact with a lot of water, not companies, but like water contamination, water filtration, and nobody wants to talk. No, I promise you, I've reached out to so many. If you know somebody who works in water, please have them. Even I have friends that work here that work with the city that tap the water. That's how I know that they tap the water hundreds of times throughout the month to make sure.
WSC, Boston Water Sewer Commission.
Yeah, I've spoken to a few of their employees that tap this water, and I have questions.
Mm-hmm.
I have questions. This is water we brush our teeth with, water we bathe with, water we cook our food in, water. Even if you go to a restaurant, everything in there is the same water, unless you go to Brookline Ice. You remember that story, Reggie? I told you about the Brookline Ice
a while ago.
Yes. So it was actually New Year's Eve where this took place, and Anari and Asaria were attending, like the little kids turn up for New Year's Eve, and I had to bring something. I brought some, I brought soda, y'all. I really did bring soda. Don't judge me. CVS was the only place open. I just had a tooth out. I was like, listen, we're just going to grab sodas and a bag of ice. And on this ice, everywhere around, it was like Brookline Ice. They even had a sign that was like Brookline Ice here. And, I didn't get it at first. I was on all types of medication. Brookline Ice. Why would they name it Brookline Ice? And it dawned on me that Brookline has a completely different water system than Boston does. They have completely different pipes than Boston. If you go outside now, if you go to South Bay and you go to one of those restaurants and they give you a cup of water and with ice in it, you taste it. You're like, what is this? Yeah. You take yourself to Brookline. You take yourself to Cambridge. You start drinking the water. You're like, hey, this is pretty good water. There's a difference in the water. Brookline Ice.
So I wonder if that's the case with all of these different towns outside of Boston. Should be.
It should be. We're going to go ahead and take these 2 calls before we start talking about something sexual. Good rising, caller, you live.
Yes. Brookline Ice. I mean, how did they get different pipes?
That's a good question.
Hold on, but doesn't everybody have different pipes? Doesn't Brookline Ice, Cambridge, all around the city, don't we? And we just here in Boston changed our pipes. If I understand, it's been years since we had.
Since that Bruce Bowen bill went up, they had to change it.
Yeah.
Water is way better than ours.
I'm sorry. This is my personal opinion. I'm not speaking upon facts. I'm speaking on personal opinion. I have been to restaurants here in the city, in the inner city. You go to a little restaurant up the street. I don't name names because they don't pay me. But you go to a little restaurant here in the inner city of Boston. You go to a restaurant in Brookline. You go to the water tastes different. I'm sorry. Maybe I have mom taste buds. And Ariana started saying, you got mom ears. Maybe I have mom taste buds because I taste everything. And there's some water in the city. I'm not drinking it.
That's Can you please tell me where you go get your water?
So, okay, so there's two options. The little baby water that's non-fluorinated, and they come in gallons. You can get them from,
CVS.
you can get them from anywhere that doesn't pay us. You can go there to pick them up. They used to be 99 cents when Anari was a baby, and I think they're like 139 now. But what I've been doing is
like a case of 6 or something like that.
no, it's a gallon.
A gallon, okay.
Yeah, a gallon.
Okay.
What you could also do, and what I've been doing recently, is filtering. Now, I do use a filter, and we use one of the big ones that holds about a gallon and a half. I think it's like 12 cups or 18 cups or something like that. And we refill it. And I just buy filters because the gallons were getting super expensive, where one filter can be used up to 30 different times. So I do that now, but I'm looking into other systems in place because I hate the fact that we're drinking purified, cleared, filtered water, but we bathe. I don't cook because I use the water from the fridge that's filtered to cook with, but we bathe, we brush our teeth with this other water. We wash our clothes with this other water. Not to say that the water in the city of Boston is bad. I just personally, I feel better knowing that I filter my water.
Geez, man. I have to go and get that water now. The following the other callers, I'd like to say this is the best show for information. I love you the first one to say I listen to this.
I brushed my water
radio
with the jug
station
water.
religiously in the morning.
You did?
Only because the both of you.
I said, brush my teeth with alkaline water.
Thank you, baby. Love and appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day. Reggie B said he brushes his teeth with alkaline water. You know what? And Reggie, how long have I been saying I need to grab some alkaline water?
For Patsy.
You know what? I'm about to be like these Flint, Michigan. I'm about to go get this charged alkaline water.
Yep.
And depending on who you get it on, it might have some spiritual healing powers in it. Because you know, they touch it. I want to touch the water.
Hey.
We got V from Tennessee. Call back. Good rising, V.
Good rising. Hey, this is V again. Hey, I was sitting here listening, and I wasn't going to call back until somewhere later. But look, we're talking about water. Like, we're having a full-blown discussion about the quality of water. Boston, whoever, stand up. Look, we're talking about water. Right? Like, we're having a debate about if it's good or if it's not. Where are we going? I mean, I'm looking at not just here in New York. We're talking about water, right? Mm-hmm. Seriously?
We are talking about water. And if you want to take it a step further, when I went ahead and posted on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter about how there are higher levels, I will go back and find it and post it again. There are higher levels of people with diabetes and people with high blood pressure in the inner cities of New York. They found that radiated milk were being sold in mom and pop shops in the inner cities. But when they looked at the map of mapping and pinning.
Pinpointing.
Yeah, pinpointing. When they pinpointed the cases of diabetes, pinpointed the cases of high blood pressure, and the diseases that we're known to have, it's always in the inner cities and on the outskirts of New York and the other suburbs. There was none, not small traces amounts, like none. And one of the researchers were saying, like, if these are genetically, if these diseases are genetically passed down, why are there no cases in Africa?
Whoa.
Because, right, these are Africans, these are African Americans, it's genetic. Genes don't just disappear.
Nope.
If it's genetic, why don't we have cases in Africa? And if we do have cases, it's like 1 or 2, or the numbers are so small.
Not big like New York.
It's not big across America.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and find that again and repost it. But it's Power Hour. Like, I'm getting text messages like, "Come on, Tayla, come on." So I posted this on Facebook, and there's so many other stories. I'll make sure that I post them for you because you have to be aware. There was a little girl that came into the office yesterday, and she was just like, Tayla, I like the news. I was like, oh, really? Well, shut your TV off, because that is not news.
Nope.
And she's a little girl. She's the cutest little thing ever. But we got to teach our children where to go for information. Dun, dun, dun. As far as Power Hour is concerned, I want to know, Freaky Friday, waking up with Tayla Andre, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 7. How do you please your mate without penetration? 617-282-0062. Reggie B. And please don't say oral. I don't want to hear that. Be more creative.
You asking me that question?
I'm asking everybody.
You just said Reggie B. You looked at me when you said it.
I sure did. Because you got stories, Reggie. You be sharing stories. This one time I was in the car and the girl did it. Okay, Reggie, I wasn't expecting that.
See, when I walk the streets, people gonna be like, "Yo, Reg, what happened in the car?" Thank you, T.
You're welcome.
I never told you that story. I never have no car stories.
I bet a few. So for those that are just like our new listeners, Monday through Thursday, motivation, we go all the way in as far as educating you, but on Friday, you do need something to wind down. So this is the wind down, and it's a little freaky and it's a little ratchet, and better not bring your kids ever on Fridays. And if you are a child,
to the phone,
please turn the channel. Listen to some Fetty Wap or something. Something.
You're gonna direct them to Fetty Wap.
Don't listen to Marvin Cease. He'll have you.
Listen to some Erykah Badu.
Hey.
India Irie.
How do you please your mate without penetration?
Mentally. Mental stimulation. Mental stimulation for females is number one. I get a lot of that. When I say I get a lot of that, because when I hear these poems from these poets, they're always over-sexualized, and a lot of it comes from mental stimulation. So mental stimulation would be one aspect to actually, get your mate to the point of arousement, readiness, and all that kind of stuff. Even because I used to, well, I was never a stylist in a hair salon, but I worked in a hair salon before. And, I would assist the stylist with washing of the hair. So when it came, when it came with the 3 shampoos that I would do, and then, I'll give them a conditioner and I'll massage that conditioner in their heads. I'll get the back of their head down toward the neck where they got the little kitchen naps. And then I'll come back up to the sides and to the front and to the temples.
That sounds sexual.
And I used to get $20 tips all the time for that head massage. Mental stimulation.
You so stupid. Mental stimulation. You know what? I can't even lie. When you go to the Dominicans and they wash your hair, oh my God. It's so orgasmic.
Mm-hmm.
I never even thought. High five, Reggie.
The scratching of the
Yes.
head, of the scalp, and then the massage out there. Oh, yeah.
Yes. You guys got to watch the YouTube. I absolutely love it's not even a head massage, just getting your head washed. And I had my hair washed once by a man. He didn't know what he was doing, but Reggie, can you go back to the hair salon real quick?
I can hook the head up. I can hook the head up. I can still hover over the sink.
Hold on, Reggie. That could be a business, son. Come get your hair washed. People got cuddle businesses.
Work to do. That
would be dope. And all you wouldn't need anything. You could have a building with a sink.
That's it.
And come get your hair washed. $20 a pop. I'd pay for that, Reggie. 15-minute. Orgasmic. I want to know. So y'all ain't gonna participate in Freaky Friday today? Where Anonymous at? How do you please your mate without penetration? And I want you to be more creative than for you to just sit here and say oral. No. That's mental stimulation number 1, but we still want to know what happened in the car, Reggie.
Nothing happened in the car. I never had car stories.
Hey, Reggie got some car stories. So I'm going to read. I went ahead and posted this last night. Nobody wants to participate. That's okay. I'll participate by myself, Pamelita. So Anonymous said conversation, romantic baths, dinners, and flowers. That's nice. Or, some women don't like flowers. So you might just have to do try a different cologne.
Or oil.
Oil. Yeah.
Oils are the best. when it comes to that.
Oils are the best, and they actually last longer.
Smell on you all day. I got to get some. Speaking of oils too, from my man.
No, you know who you need to get some oils from? The ladies, actually.
Oh, for real?
Need to get some oils from Faith's Naturals Beauty, because that rose infused oil, I swear, it makes you feel like a goddess every time you put it on.
Shout outs to Faith.
Faith. I love Faith. Yo, I got a story to tell you off air about Faith. I'll tell the YouTube watchers, but I won't do it. I won't do it live. Good rising, caller. You're live.
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, I called back.
Tell me, how do you stimulate or please without penetration? And please be more creative than oral.
Been ready. The scalp massage. Okay. Well, one way is a warm oil massage with still being naked. You know, you have to start from the backside.
You get it back, no.
Pearls. Or you blindfold her. Use fruits and eat it right off her belly button. That's another way. Or other eccentric parts I would not like to share on the radio.
Hey, you know what? You can always hit me up anonymously, TaylaAndre, because I'll share it publicly. If you don't want to say it on the radio, I'll say it for you. So you can remain anonymous and still say freaky stuff at the same time. For real, I'm still serious. TaylaAndre. If you don't want to call, that's perfectly fine. I overstand. But I want to know about, you getting messages, Reggie?
I just got one today.
Go on, tell me what it is.
Anonymous just hit me up and said, "You, my brother, just gave a new definition to giving a lady head."
Men, if you're listening, I know Valentine's Day is coming up, and you know, maybe you've been married a few years, you don't know what to do, what new to do. You know, try and use some of these techniques, these new concepts. You know, I feel like after listening to that Marvin C song, I feel like there's nothing new under the sun, for real. My dude said, "Let me flip you over, be your candy licker. I'm your Jody." There is nothing new under the sun for me. Romantic baths, dinners, flowers. B from Tennessee just hit me up and said, jazz music, a warm bath. You know, it's not that hard. It's pretty easy. All you got to do is have a little effort. It's more than effort. Sometimes we need, how do you please yourself too? Because you don't necessarily have to please your mate without penetration. How do you please yourself without, you know, actually sexualizing yourself? Shout out to Baby Boy Robinson. I could say his name. He said a shopping spree, new house included. He's crazy, but he's so serious. Baby Boy Robinson, shout out to you. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, caller, you're live.
Good rising, caller.
Harrison, is this you?
Yes, me.
I love you, Harrison. How are you? How do you please your mate without penetration?
What I do, I shave her and give her a massage.
What do you mean you shave her, Harrison?
Shave everything.
Hold on. So is she in the shower? Is she in the tub? Like, you shave her legs, you shave under her arms, you shave everything.
She can be anywhere, on the table, on the bed, in the shower, anywhere.
Yo, Harrison's a
Shave her
freak.
nice, you know, and give her a nice massage all over.
Harrison, you a freak. You do know this, right? I have never heard a man say, shave a woman.
Of course, you have to do it. That's your job.
So I've been shaving my legs this whole time. It's not even my job.
Nope.
Oh, you got a problem, girl.
He's so serious, Reggie.
Yeah, he is serious. Harrison, you the man, bro. You the man.
I never even knew this. A man is supposed to shave a woman. Where my ladies at? Your man doing something wrong. Harrison said you are not winning.
I gotta go to work now. I'll talk to you. Bye.
Thank you, Harrison. Listen, I'm like all the way turned on to a whole nother. And that's grown man status right there.
Is he tall or short?
I don't know. You know, remember the woman who called up here was just like, I want to be Harrison's girl. Harrison's like, I already got one of those. Please take a seat. Take several. Oh my gosh, ladies, how would you feel if a man was like, I just want you to lay on the table and I'm gonna shave you?
Man, oh man.
That sounds sexy as I don't know. To completely shave you and then give you a massage.
But what happened to her standing up? You can shave her standing up too.
Yeah, it's different.
And you on your knees.
It's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
To be laying down and to be pampered versus like stand up, let me shave your leg. I guess if you like cock up a leg or something. I don't know.
No, she's leaning back on the wall and
That's a lot of standing. See, you don't understand this. I'm not a regular type girl. When I shave, I might need to be laying down.
You might have some good male shavers though who know how to do it real quick. Boom.
Yo, Harris, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on this leg shaving. 617, he all the way live. I'm looking for somebody to shave me now. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, call you live.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm sorry. I was just listening to that caller, man. I mean, like, that's not normal, man. That's what I do too, and it's vice versa, She do me, I do her. It's just like that, so I don't know why you sound so surprised, Tayla.
You have to understand that I'm 32 years old. I deal with a lot of young men, boy-minded. I feel like I need to be on a whole nother plane right now because I have never in the history of me being alive, having sex, have ever had a man ask me if he could shave me before.
Yeah, that's like normal. You have times when I don't even think about sex. I just get champagne and some fruits and stuff, and I just we just enjoy the moment. Some music, kissing, caressing, and all of that. You don't gotta do no penetration, babe. Trust me.
He said, trust me.
Creativity.
That's so sexy.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you, baby. I love and appreciate you. I hope you have an awesome day today. That is really sexy. I love today's show. Ooh.
Harrison got you messed up. Look at
Harrison messed me all the way up.
Harrison, go home. Don't go to work. Go back home.
Harrison ain't coming to my house, so he can't go to work. His lady get that all the time. That ain't nothing new. Last caller said, Tayla, that's normal. What's wrong with you? Apparently something. Good rising, caller, you live.
Good morning.
Good rising. How are you, my love?
Good rising. I'm well. How are you?
I'm super fantastic. I feel so good. Harrison got me feeling some type of way about this. Let me shave you. Reggie B reminded me of what the Dominicans do to me every now and again, and I'm feeling some type of way for real.
I'm right on with you. I'm like in the wrong place all the time. I need to change up.
Have you ever been shaved? Is this normal for you?
Girl, listen.
She can't even talk.
I'm trying to listen.
She can't even talk.
I had it done once and it was off my mind.
Listen, oh Lord, men, are you hearing this? Are you hearing this? She said she almost lost her mind. Well, thank you, baby. I love and appreciate you. She's speechless right now. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, call you alive.
Easy serenade.
Hi, baby. How are you?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Good rising. How do you please your mate without penetration?
Serenader.
Wait, serenade? Like marinade?
Serenade, you sing to her.
Ah, go on, give us something, Ben. Let me hear you blow.
Please, I'm just making up. You don't want to hear me right now.
Listen, Ben, you're not gonna sit here and call on Freaky Fridays and not contribute to the freakiness of the Friday by singing and getting some females moist.
This is the second time he said that. He said that during the game too with the ladies in here.
Yeah.
The second time. Come on, B.
I want to hear it. Come back just a little, please, Ben, please.
Go gargle some mouthwash, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Make a song together.
Oh, that would be nice. Karaoke style, but in the house. Naked karaoke.
Oh.
Stripping karaoke.
That's a new game.
If you don't hit the right note, you got to take something off.
You better patent that. That's your game.
Nah, I'm good. Because I can't sing. I'll be naked in the first 5 minutes. It may not even take that long. How many times do I sing Monday through Friday? 5 a.m. to 7, I will be naked in the first second. Okay, Taylor, just get naked. You're done. Ben, we're not going to get a song out of you, Ben?
Nah, not today.
Will you call back another day when you are ready? Can you wake up at 4 so you can be prepared? No, you better not call. This is your last time calling without giving like a little Marvin Gaye, Marvin Cease. Just don't cuss.
Okay.
I love you, Ben. I appreciate you. I hope you have an awesome day today. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Reggie B hit us with you give her a nice little head massage. The new definition of giving head is just wash your hair. We had Harrison call. He blew my mind when he said, you just put her on the table in the shower and you shave her all over. That was the sexiest mess I ever heard. It's never happened to me, but I would love for it to. Hint, hint, hint.
Don't shave it until you get electrocuted. You gotta wait till you get out and dry up.
No, because with a razor, not like a zzz.
Yeah. Hey.
If you gotta use one of those, it's
something wrong.
No comment. I'm good. 617-282-0062. You know who I would really like to hear from? Baby, don't hang up. I'm about to pull you up. Call back. I would really like to hear from our new listener who says that he listens and it's a new perspective. I hope he's listening now. I would love to hear, how do you please your mate without penetration? I would love to hear that perspective. Good rising, caller. You're live.
Good morning.
Good rising, my love. How are you?
All right, how are you?
Super fantastic. Come on, talk to me. How you please your mate without penetration?
Make a sundae on a belly button and eat it slow.
Yo, what is wrong with you Negroes and belly buttons? Please explain to me about belly buttons.
It's sensitive area.
Is it?
Some is stimulation, some like you turn you on. You gotta know how to eat the sundae right.
Okay, so my belly button's pierced and I play with it on a regular basis, so maybe it's overstimulated that I don't think about my belly button like that.
All right, well just take a roll and trace it all over your body nice and slow.
Okay. You got any more tips? Because you sound like you got a whole bucket list of them.
You taking note?
I sure am.
Nah, yeah, if you cook dinner too and give her a foot massage and suck on her toes.
Hey, he went all the way in on that one. Give her a foot massage and suck on her toes.
Yeah, that's all right. That's for him.
That's a fetish.
It is.
I saw that one time I was on a porn site.
It is.
Toe sucking.
Feet are a fetish, sir.
I didn't know that. A lot of people have like don't touch me with your feet.
Yeah, no.
Phobias about feet.
I used to be like that.
Used to be like that? You used to not touch feet? You didn't want feet touching you?
Not at all.
And now you do?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay.
Yep.
617-282. Thank you, caller. Love and appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, caller. You live.
Good rising, Miss Tayla.
How are you, my king?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm super fantastic.
That's good. Well, my last ex, two of her spots one was behind her ear and the other one was either one of her nipples, didn't matter which one. So I would stimulate them both at the same time until she released.
Are you serious? That was enough for her to be orgasmically satisfied?
Her nipples are very, very sensitive. I used to be able to just play with them through her sweater, through her shirt. Didn't matter. Yeah.
Wow. That's different. Different. But you know what? You're absolutely right as far as like some people with ears and I'm a neck girl. So my whole neck back experience is like
chills up and down the spine.
Yes. Thank you for that. Anything else you'd like to add?
They're making out with the lost art form. People don't do that no more. We used to do that all the time when we were younger, and before we started having intercourse. We made out. Saying kissed on the neck, kissed on the arms, whatever. We don't do that no more. We just kiss a little bit, mess with the nipples, and then go straight to it. People need to go back to what they used to do when they were younger.
Hey, making out for hours. I remember that. What song am I thinking of, Reggie? You know,
Based on what he just said?
No, you know what I'm thinking of? What he said reminded me of that Tony. I love you, Deja.
Yeah.
That song. I love it. Oh, I might have to download that.
No, but you're gonna have to play some Be White.
Really?
Yeah, he got that voice. Yeah.
Can you guys stop hanging up and calling back, baby? I promise if you just wait on hold, that calls will be answered in the order in which they were received.
Call back.
617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good Rising, call you live. It's you, baby. Good Rising. Okay, Good Rising, Takwa.
All right, I'll try to do it. Let me turn this radio down. Yeah, it's because I'm driving, and a passenger gets in, I got to put the phone away. But this passenger don't mind.
I'd like to come back.
Yes, baby. I want to hear what she got to say. Takwa always call. Baby, how do you please your mate without penetration?
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
Hey, Good Rising, my love. This is Tayla Andre, waking up with Tayla Andre, Big City 101.3 FM, 5 a.m. to 7, 617-282-0062. And I want to ask you, how do you please your mate without penetration?
I put some ice in my mouth and get it chilly and lick him up and down from head to toe.
Wow. Oh. You got some more tips? I need some tips, boo. You sound like you got a bag full.
Oh, honey, I got more than the bag full. I'm a live, sexy 63.
Well, she said I've been riding sexy since 63. Baby, give us some tips. We some youngins, we don't know much. But remember, we are on air and we are on national radio. So if you could just keep it a little, PG-ish, but add a little 13 to it.
You just lick him up and down. That's the song. Let me lick you up and down.
Oh, yeah, of course. So, but do you have any more tips, though?
Oh, no, that's the last tip, but I know T got some.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
Oh, now I'm wondering, should I take it? What if maybe I take it home?
Taco said, should I take it to work or should I take her home? He crazy. Wherever she want to go, Taco, that's where you take her. She might be taking you home. You ain't taking nothing.
Hey.
Reggie took my shave thing, but not Reggie Harrison, but what he didn't explain was, what kind of device to use to shave it with. You don't want to use the regular manual straight razor. You want to use the electric razor, because it has a vibrating effect as well. So while you shave your butt, you know what I'm saying? And you can serenade it with nice poetry too. Lately you were talking about mental stimulation earlier. That cerebral stimulation is good. That's a good foreplay. When you throw with the imagination a little bit.
Hold on. So I'm thinking of these razors that you and Reggie are talking about, these electric razors, and I'm feeling some type of way because it tickles. Okay, I get it now. And I'm thinking of legs. Like I'm thinking of legs, underarms, and you guys talking about other things. I gotcha. Okay, Takwa.
I gave a good definition of giving a lady head. That's what was told to me.
He's gonna add this to his resume.
I am.
617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Let's get to some of these anonymous. And anonymous said that shaving is good. My husband does it to the point that if I do it, it's a problem because he feels like it's his job. I think that is so sexy. I can't tell you, I'm young and this is new to me. And I never thought about that. Another anonymous said, not just warm oil massage and blindfold fruit, use honey on the nipples and suck it off gently. What's really hot is taking a day, making it hers in the middle of the week. I use random days and bought balloons and candles and music. Ladies walked in drenched. That song by Intro, Come Inside, is dope song to play on the freaky side. Well, I'll take that into consideration. Find a clean version.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we got another call on the line, 617-282-0062, or you can hit me up anonymously, TaylaAndre on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I will make your suggestion known anonymously. 617-282-0062. Good Rising, Call you live. Baby, it's you. Do me a favor, shut that radio off.
Good morning.
Good Rising. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I feel amazing. Talk to me. How you please your mate without penetration?
Warm bath, jazz music playing, some poetry, a good dinner, and like Reggie B said, wash your hair at the end.
And that's the climax, washing her hair. I need my hair washed. Where y'all at?
And I ain't talking about the hair on her head neither.
Licky Bach. Lord have mercy. Y'all so nasty. I love it though. It's Freaky Friday. This is what we do. If we have the listener that said that he's a new listener, he was a new caller, please give us a call. I really would like for you to participate in Freaky Friday. He probably changed the channel like, nope, this is not for me. Maybe on Monday I'll re-engage. I want to get back to some of these Facebook messages. Shopping spree, new house included. Shout out to Baby Boy Robinson. Tongues, food, gift, marijuana, cuddles, kisses, massage. Choosing not to be petty for a week. Compliments. Let me count the ways. I'm sorry. Was this question for penis owners? That's Khadijah. Khadijah was here in the building with us one day, and I thank her for her comment. Conversation, and of course, Ben Flukas commented and said, if you're blessed like I am, you can sing to them. Shout out to Sinan, good friend of mine. She said, with a wonderful dinner. Of course, APPLE said shopping. Another anonymous said to make her orgasm. I am the queen at it. Phone sex, verbal text, throughout the workday, church service. Yeah, I said it. Family and friends visits. He's out with the boys, etc. I'd rather hear him. Now, this question was for the flesh, correct? You guys are so sarcastic. I'm gonna beat y'all. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good Rising, Call you live.
Hello?
Yes, talk to me, baby.
All right, so I called back with another one. I hope you don't laugh at me at this one. You have to kneel down and put your face in her butt crack while playing with her breath.
How do you do that?
What are you? What's the Elastic Man? What are you doing? Hold on. Go back, rewind, start over.
All right.
You have to bend?
Like this.
Did you say you have to be bent like this?
Nice in a warm, steamy room. You can do it in the bathroom, you know.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Oh.
And then you put your face.
She has to be bent over. Ask him that.
But
she can't be standing up
put
doing
your
that.
face in her butt. Like her butt crack. And you have to rub on her breast, her nipples.
Is she bent over some way?
No, just standing straight.
So
if you find a picture of this, can you send it to me? Because I am so lost. Like, I'm trying to, Twister. I'm trying to Twister think about how this works. And it's not working for me right now.
Blue.
Yeah, it's...
Well, what if she really likes it, you know? She'll love it.
Yo, I love how he's laughing right now. You can tell he has the biggest smile on his face right now.
I just.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He does.
Thank you.
It does work, believe me.
I'm going to believe you. I believe you, okay? But I don't know how it works, but I believe you. Put your face in her butt and play with her nip. Like, how do your arms reach like that, though? Like, how does...
I just got a text from Anonymous. Stretch Armstrong, baby.
Stretch Armstrong. That's... Shout out to you.
I got very long arms. If she's too tall, it might not work.
Ah, okay. I got
I have a
it.
question for him.
What's the question?
My question for you, my brother, is wouldn't it be easy if, like you said, the face of the male is in her butt crack and she's bent over because it's easy access to play with the breast at that time instead of standing up?
Actually, it would make it a little bit harder, but it could work. Bending over.
Listen, the next time you do this, take a selfie, send it to me, because I want to see how this works before I try it. I love and appreciate you. I hope you have an awesome day today. Let's go back to some of these Facebook anonymous 617-282-0062, or you can hit me up TAYL.
You can't even spell your name.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how do you put your face in somebody's butt and play with their nipples at the same time? This better not bring your kids. I'm sorry, this is Freaky Friday. Another anonymous said, conversation, cuddling, quality time, attention, cook for him. Why it always gotta be for him? What do the men do to please ladies? Date night, showering, intimate touching. I asked my cousin Joanna, you coming? She said, I ain't coming in the studio, but I'll be going somewhere else. Shout out to my cousin Mark. Mark and Wanda have been married for over 30 years. I love their relationships. And he gives awesome advice. They've been married for 30 years. He said every single day they have sex. For the last 30 years, every single day they get it in. I have no idea. So they took the cruise with us. Wake Up with Tayla Andre anniversary cruise is coming out. We got the flyers being printed now. He was on the cruise and we had a very long drunk conversation. And when I tell you their relationship, I want to know how to emulate their relationship because
is that dope?
Yes, it is just that dope. And she wrote, you know what? My suggestion as far as how do you please your lover without penetration is to read an erotic novel together. Because Wanda wrote a book. I read both of her books, and I swear, like, I was ready to jump on somebody every chapter. Like, there was nobody to jump on, but wow. I wanted to jump on something so bad. Reading an
erotic poem from a book, because you're a bookworm. That'll work. I
am a bookworm.
That'll work for you.
It would work for me, but it would work for other people, like to read, because all right, now let's go back to your childhood. Let's go back to when you had conversations about sex and it's like giggle, 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 and you're nervous. So actually having to read out loud, like, and he touched my something, 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 and something, like, I could see how that could be a little, risque. You gotta try something new. I definitely would. Anonymous posted a picture of a pole. Going back to the Facebook post, going back to Anonymous, if you want to contribute on the Facebook post, TaylaAndre. It's the one with me and Nas in the picture because I have two profiles, unfortunately. And Anonymous said, I need one of these, but I need to learn how to use it first. If not, that would be the ultimate turnoff. One time I tried speaking Spanish and he looked at me like, please don't ever do that again.
Messed him up.
Anari, mommy cannot talk to you right now. It's Friday. You can't listen. You can't talk. What do you want? Bye, Nari. Text me. I'm sorry. Anari's annoying right now. Somebody else said, unless your Spanish is not the same effect. Somebody else posted a picture of a massage table and said, use your imagination. APPLE, Mr. Gray in the house. Asians do massages too. Oh, okay. I don't get that. But another anonymous says, pay the bill on time. Yo. Yo, anonymous said, pay the bill on time. Junior Rodigan said ESPN. ESPN. That was his answer.
ESPN.
Oh, we have somebody on hold. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you for your patience. 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, caller, you live.
Good rising. It's Megan. Yeah, listen, let me tell you a story about the erotic novel, right? This is how I married my second wife.
I was a personal trainer at the time.
Hold
I
on,
was training
his second wife.
for bodybuilding contest. And she had went on vacation, and she gave me this novel to read about a personal trainer training a client for a bodybuilding contest. And the weekend of the contest, she didn't make weight. She was about a few pounds over the competition weight. And so he locked the hotel room, locked all the doors and windows, turned up the heat, and made passionate love and sweated the weight off of her so that she made weight for the contest. When this is what I'm reading while she's on vacation. When she comes back from vacation, we were married within 6 months.
She got you for the okie doke. Got you all the way live. He said we were married within 6 months. Y'all divorced now too, huh?
Yeah, but that's still my favorite. I love it again.
Thank you, Taco. I love and appreciate you. He said, that's how I married my second wife. We divorced now, though. It was a great start. Lord have mercy. I'm getting, these inbox messages are hilarious. Shout out to Anonymous. Nice bubble bath candles by the tub and strawberries with champagne. Champagne.
Yeah.
I love wine. Wine and champagne.
Wine will get you mentally stimulated too. Make you stop thinking stuff.
You know what you could do?
Nope.
You could get them sexually aroused and then do absolutely nothing.
Mental. Goes back to mental.
It goes back to mental. And then you're there just yearning and wanting and
Yep.
all day long.
Absolutely.
All night long. Shout out to Anonymous. I got another message over here that says, fix her a hot milk bath. Pause. Y'all know how I feel about milk. Why would you say that? You know I hate milk. But let's take this a step further. Fix her a hot milk bath with rose petals and a glass of wine and cater to her. Feed her strawberries. Dry her off slowly in tender kisses and lead her to the bedroom and give her an erotic warm body massage. So can you hit me up? Let me know what's the difference between a massage and an erotic massage. Because I feel like I'm a little ignorant in this department, and I would love to know the difference between a massage and an erotic massage. We have another call on the line, 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, call you live. It's you, baby. Good rising. Okay, maybe you don't want to talk. Give us a call. You hung up and called back 6 times, baby. I'm trying to get you to talk. Okay, that's fine. Call us back, 617-282-0062. Good rising, call you live.
Good morning, Tayla. How are you today?
Hey, boo. How are you?
I'm good. I just finished calling my wife to tell her to put it on this radio station so I can tell her, thank you for 10 years of putting up with me. I know that I'm a greaseball and all this other stuff, but you look past that, honey, and thank you, and we will make sure that we are together forever.
Hey, have you ever shaved your wife before?
I would do anything for my wife.
There it is.
Oh, I
There it
want
is.
one.
There it is.
That's nothing. But my wife is the bomb. I got the best wife.
What did you do? You called her and told her to listen to 101.3, Waking Up with Tayla Andre, so you could tell her she's the best. What did you do?
And I did some more grand ball stuff, and she forgave me. But I got to do something special for her. And she's excellent. Awesome. And I hope that she's happy.
Oh, you're such a good husband. I wish I could scratch you in the back of the neck. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to you for making her feel special. And when you go home, you need to go wash a floor or something. Clean a countertop. Go wash the tub and then put her in it.
I already told her I was going to clean the house.
But you didn't clean it in the timely manner in which she wanted it and needed it to be clean. And she didn't want to walk around the house having it look that way. So she cleaned it her damn self. So what you need to do is go ahead and say, baby, sit down. I'm going to go wash this tub. I'm going to get these roses. I got you.
That's what I told her. I told her that. And she deserves it because she can trade me up for a younger model easy. It's nothing. She's a powerful woman.
Yes. You hear the way our kings talk about our queens. Yes. I love you, baby. I appreciate you. Wife, give us a call and tell us how you treat your husband. How do you stimulate your husband without penetration?
Yeah, thank you, Tayla.
I love it. Appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day today. Good rising, caller. You're live.
Good rising, Tayla. Calling back.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
The erotic massage, quite simply, you get some scented oils, you warm it up, and then you lay her down, and when you massage her, you concentrate solely on her, her points, her feet, her vagina, her, anus, or, buttocks, or breasts, whatever, is her spot, that's what you concentrate on. That's a erotic massage.
Thank you for clarifying, baby. Love and appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day today. He's also in the middle of writing back, so thank you for that. Hopefully he'll add on to that. Good rising, caller. You're live.
Good morning.
Good rising. How are you?
I am good this morning. I've been tuning in, and it seems like everyone thinks this shaving their mate is something new. I've been doing that for years.
Let me explain something to you, okay? I'm 32 years old. I'm unmarried, and I'm not familiar with this lifestyle.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems like most of the I shouldn't even say this, but most of the time that people get shaven is because I shave them.
Really? Maybe it's a West Indian thing.
Maybe he's a barber.
Maybe, I don't know.
Are you a barber, my brother?
I said it.
What did he say? What did you say?
Just that?
Are you a barber? He asked if you're a barber. If they only time that they're ever shaved is because you shaved them, are you a barber?
Just shave them.
Lord have mercy. But they're saying, so Harrison said it first. Harrison was, I think, one of the first calls that came in, and he said, I want to shave her all over, everything. I shave her. And I'm like, hold on, what? Because I might need to ask you to shave like a hard to reach spot, but I've never been shaved. And, that's new for me. I can admit that. I can admit that that's new for me. So it might not be new for other people because they're like, hell yeah, my husband do it all the time. He think that's his job. I'm not allowed to shave myself. I would like that.
Yeah, it's not really my job, and I do it all the time, but most of the time that it gets shaved, I shave.
What am I doing wrong, Reggie B?
I don't know.
What am I doing? Because,
Who are you hanging around?
apparently not the right people. The wrong ones. Lord have mercy. Well, I want to shout out all the callers. We're coming to the top of the hour, but we do have some more. Anonymous, a regular massage, Anonymous said, is geared to muscles and deep tissue and relaxation, and erotic massage is geared to mental and sexual stimulation with sensual touch. Thank you for clarifying that. We have another call on the line, 617-282-0062. How do you please your mate without penetration? Good rising, caller, you're live. Baby, does your phone work? Not at all. Lord have mercy. Let's get back to some of these Facebook. Everybody wanted to comment about what an erotic massage is. I think we got that. I get it now. I got it. It's been a while since anyone has romanced me. Ooh. Tell your truth, Anonymous. Tell your truth. Because sometimes we don't want to be honest and we don't tell the truth about our situations and circumstances that we're in. And, sometimes it can be a little overwhelming to admit the fact that it's been a while. It's okay, baby. Admit it. You ain't the only one. There's a whole bunch of people out here that are missing something in life.
Yeah, absolutely.
But maybe you're not missing anything at all because you're waiting for the right one. It's been a while since anyone has romanced me, but my ex did spontaneous things all the time, like warming me up while I was at work, talking dirty, telling me all the things he was going to do to me when I arrived to a clean house, cooked food and candle bubble bath with wine, fruit, and soft music. And when I was done, he would dry me off, oil my body, dress me. By that time, I no longer wanted to eat dinner he cooked. Hey. I wonder how often.
She said her ex, but he did all that.
Yeah. Why, baby? Why you didn't keep him? Reggie B said, "Why you didn't keep him? Why is he an ex?" Good question. Good question. Hold on. I'm trying to, because I know we have 2 Facebooks, so I'm trying to not neglect one while only focusing on the other. And little did I know, we do have a message. Anonymous said, "I love to dance, and I love it when he turns on some music and says, 'Baby, dance with me.' It's so simple, but it is one of the most marvelous things that I enjoy."
Yeah, it melted you right there.
Yeah, it did. Because I love to bailar. I do. I love to dance as well. Another message from Anonymous is, "Tayla, sometimes all you need to do is sit down and have a sensual conversation about the things that you guys would like to do. Talk about fears, talk about dreams, and that's enough stimulation for a lot of people." Seriously considering the fact that a lot of men out here don't even have good conversation, finally having a man that's willing to talk and have real discussions about what's going on, that to me is stimulation, that mental stimulation, not the kind Reggie B was talking about. But I love to get knowledge, fill me with something of substance, not just your loins. That's dope. That is dope. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Is this something to read? Oh, Barry White. Oh, practice what you preach. I do. I like that song. But we're not going to play that now.
That's all right.
Lord have mercy. One of the things that I would like to say is that I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you had an awesome day today. We are in a time where we want everything immediately, whether it's from our food to our education. Like, we want everything now. We want a relationship now. We want a marriage now. We want everything now. And sometimes that goes into our sex lives too. Like, shoot, just give me the penis now. Take some time.
Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it all night.
Take your time. do. And again, I'd be naked by now. Naked karaoke. Tayla, you can't sing. There's no point in putting clothes on. So I think we need to take our time. We need to, and shout out to Anonymous, who just posted a picture about, having babies too soon. And one of the things that I would like to say is get to know the person that you think you would like to spend the rest of your life with. Because we're so quick to spend a week with somebody and like, oh, I want to be married to you for the rest of my life, forever and ever. And you don't know that person. So I would like to say to just literally take your time and figure out what works for you, what you like, what you dislike. I'm 32 years old, boo, and I still don't know what I like and what I dislike. And I'm missing out on life because I've never been shaved before. So I'm missing out. But in all seriousness, I want you guys to take your time in relationships, outside of relationships. We want everything now. And that sometimes leads to us bringing life into the world. And this is a life that maybe you didn't want. You don't believe in abortion. Like, I want us to be mindful and have safe sex responsibly. I don't want you to just jump out here and jump on whatever's moving. I want us to take our time and find that love. I saw a picture of Cam Newton and his girl, and I was like, yes. Reggie B, say what's up to you too. And I think it's a beautiful thing, and I think we need to focus a little bit more on what's important, and that's the family and the foundation of family, and how can we bring it back to the beginning of love, and then we can focus on the lust after we focus on the love. So I'm not a doctor. I want all of us to be in love. Whether, I don't care what you believe in, just believe in something, for crying out loud. Reggie, something you want to say?
Yeah, Anonymous just hit me up again. And the message he sent was, I'm kicking myself for divorcing that woman. On another occasion, she noticed I have and Black Woman Angel Collection. I woke up from my sleep in the living room to see her at the top of the stairs, wearing nothing but angel wings and a string. G-string at that.
That's not anonymous, that's Takwa. Takwa, you can't, there's certain things in life you cannot be anonymous with. And that sounds poetically like you. That was Takwa, wasn't it? You snitched on yourself, Takwa.
Didn't know your poems, bro.
We know you all too well.
I'll see you later.
All right, Reggie B's out the building, and so am I. My neck, my back, lick my. Yo, when you have to switch Kaya from Marvin Cease, we got a problem. I love and appreciate you. I hope you guys have an awesome day today. Sus1 is leading us out. Kaya in the background.
Just do it, then you roll your tongue from the back up to the front. Then you get it off, keep me up on ya. Make sure I keep my eyes on ya. All over the club and stuff. Real clear, show me so much love. The best love.
Yep, that's right, baby. You know what it is? It's DJ Sus1, the feature presentation. Listen, make sure you wake up with Tayla Andre Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 a.m. on Big City 101.3 FM. Wake up with the Radio Rebel. Politics, news, conspiracies. Wake up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. This is the type of stuff I'm into, all right? Make sure you tune in. Let's go. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champion dial. Big City.
Anonymous, are you still on the line? Hello, good rising. It's all about Elijah. How much is it going to cost for you and your sister to get on the bus? Okay. Yeah. Why not? Okay. Get $1 from the bed. And you need to have your card. You were given a card for a reason. Okay. And if you're late, you're late. Your alarm clock was going off when I walked out the door. And I came in and woke you up. And I woke your sister up. She's still asleep too. Well, that ain't my problem. Figure it out. Okay. Have a good day. Elijah, you better put some Vicks on that chest. Nope, stay right where you at. I'm going to come home. I'll be there in a minute. Okay, start the water for some tea and put a piece of ginger in there because you're about to drink ginger tea. You're about to drink some peppermint tea, some ginger tea. You're about to have Vicks all over you while you're in school today. I don't care. And go downstairs and find out if we have any more cough drops. Are you crying? Oh. Come off my phone. In the pink or green bin in the Lazy Susan. Yeah, I think so too. All right. You could wait for me to come home and make you tea, but I'm not taking you to school. You still need tea because you're going to be in school coughing all day. And what is it? The 14 doesn't even run. Like, how you going? It doesn't only come once an hour. Yeah, so you might as well. No. Ginger tea. I don't mean the ginger. I said ginger, boy. No, I gave Nana all the ginger tea, but we still have ginger. Yeah, that root that's in the glass square on the counter. That brown piece of root. Break a piece off and put it in the teapot and put some water in it. Let it boil down for a little while. Even after it starts whistling, still let it boil. Yeah, I know it's ill. It's nasty, but it works. I know, isn't it? You just break it. You could just one of those arm looking things. Yeah, you can do that too. Make sure you wrap up the other half. I don't want it to dry out. If you can, break it again. If not, cut it in half. So you could, I don't know. I like cutting it in little pieces so all the flavor can come out. Yeah. But you don't have to put the whole thing in there because it's really strong. Not the whole thing. You don't put the whole thing. You can put half of one in there. You can even, honestly just put a fourth in there. You'd still be good. Okay? I love you so much. I hope you guys have an awesome day at school today, and I hope you have a good weekend with Daddy. Okay. And I care about how you feel. You're gonna drink it. Yeah, exactly. I know. Bye, Nari. Hi, good morning. Bye, Nari. It smelled like liquor and weed this morning when I came in.
Oh, what? I was going to take out the trash. Jesus, thank God. I thought it was never going to go on. Yeah, man. I do. Okay, good.
I don't know why I always forget about you guys. I think it's because I don't often YouTube, but we just started YouTubing. So I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. My bad for the side comments and the whole conversation that I just had off air. But thank you. If you missed any of today's show, head over to Mixcloud. Over 440 shows. Get our numbers up. See you on Monday.